Hey everyone, it's Erica. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to be doing a 12 by 12 scrapbook layout for the Doodlebug Design creative team using the Gingerbread Kisses collection. This is their new holiday collection, and I have already backed my cut file and kind of picked out some of the things that I want to use. But I found this cut file online, and I will leave it linked down below. It is a layered cut file, so it comes in, I think there's like 6 different layers. So you'll cut each layer out and then you just like layer them on top of each other. I did not use it that way. The only layers I cut was the top layer, which is the white cardstock, and then the second layer, which was the brown cardstock, and then the third layer, I believe I did the pink cardstock, because I knew that I wanted to back some of the other pieces. The layered is really pretty, so I'll leave it linked down below and you guys can kind of check it out. But you cut all the layers together and then adhere them together, and put like foam adhesive between them, and it's really dimensional and really pretty. So what I did was I went through and I backed the pieces individually, like the candy canes and the leaves, and then the pink one I had cut, so it cut like the full piece, but I kind of just stuck it down and then cut around the pieces. So I cut the bow, the candy cane, and then the pink little gumdrops, and then the berries. So I got all those stuck down, and then I had the brown cut too, so the brown cut in the wreath shape as well, because I wanted the gingerbreads to kind of stick out how they are there. And then I just cut any excess pieces off, so you can see kind of how that looks at the bottom. I already have my foam adhesive down there, but it's really pretty. I absolutely loved the wreath, and I almost did the layered, but then I ended up changing my mind after cutting the 3 layers. I was like, you know what, I do want to back the candies individually, so that's in the leaves, so that's what I went ahead and did. But go ahead and check that out. I'll leave it linked down below for you guys. But it came out so pretty. I love all of the colors and the gingerbreads. I am going to add some bows up here to the top, and I'm going to use one of the bows on one of these die sets that also are new and from the same collection. I am still stuffy, not feeling like the best. So much better than what I was before, but I can't get rid of it. I feel like I've been sick for a month. So I have my white cardstock that I will use as my base, and then I have photos here of the kids doing the gingerbread cookies. I printed them out in color, and I also printed them out in black and white. I'm not sure. I'll probably do the color. I've already matted them on some pink coordinating cardstock from Doodlebug, so that's probably what I will stick with. But if you follow me, you know that I love black and white photos, so I printed them in black and white too. So I'm going to trim the white cardstock down just a little bit and then mat onto this pink paper. This one is the Christmas Jammies 12 by 12 paper. So I'm going to use that one for that first layer, just a little thin layer. And then I'm trying to decide which one I will use for the base. I have this one here, which is Baking Spirits Bright, Sugar Plums, and then the Merry and Bright. And I really like these two the best. I'm just trying to see which one I like for the final, like trying to make my final decision. And I do like to look through the camera to see which one looks better, because sometimes I think something looks really good and then I look at it through the camera and I'm like, you know what, this looks better. I like that better. So I do really like that one there. But let me try this one and see. They're really similar. I really like this one. This one has lots of pink on it, but that one had the little bits of brown from the gingerbreads. This one I'll probably end up just not doing at all, which is, this one's really cute too, but I really like these two. So it's between these two, and they're very similar. I'm just not sure. I kind of like this one better because I just feel like the pops of pink in it I like a lot, because you can see like these little pink drops around the outside. So I think that's the one that I'm going to go with, even though I really like this one too. But so I'm going to cut those down, and this is going to come together really quickly because this is already done. So this is kind of like the main thing, and I'm going to add like some sprinkles. I have all of the, or some of the doodle pops. I'm not sure if I'll use a doodle pop or a shaker pop, but I do have shape sprinkles that I know I want to use, and some different things around the wreath. And then I did pull some title pieces. I'm not sure yet which one I want to use, but we'll see. And that'll probably be placed under the photo. And then I did pull some die cuts, and I have the stickers and puffy stickers and things like that. And I'll make sure that I leave these linked down below to scrapbook.com and a cherry on top so you can check out everything. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. I'm going to trim down the papers, get my photos adhered, and then start embellishing. Okay, so I'm going to start by trimming up some cardstock. I have some Doodlebug Design Lily White textured cardstock here. I'm going to trim it down to 11 by 11, and then trim this pattern paper here from the Gingerbread Kisses collection down to 11 1/4 by 11 1/4. I wish I would have done 11 1/4 with the white cardstock and made the white a little bit bigger, but just because the wreath is so large, but it turned out in the end. And then I'm just going to gut the inside of this pattern paper here that I'm going to use as my 12 by 12 base. That way I can save some of that pattern paper to use on my next project. And then I'm going to get all of these layers adhered together. So I'm going to put the white textured cardstock on top of that pink cardstock, and then adhere it all down to the 12 by 12 frame. And then I do have foam adhesive all over the back of that cut file, so I will get that adhered down to the center of the layout just using a tape runner. And then once I have that stuck down, I will add my photos to the layout. I wish I would have gutted this pink one too, because I've already cut into the other pink one and I don't have a whole lot of it left. And I really love that pattern paper there with the dots. So I'm going to get this all stuck down and then get that cut file adhered down to the layout. I did use a pretty thick foam adhesive to back that wreath cut file just because I really wanted it popped up onto the layout, because I knew that I really wanted the photos to be adhered to the base of the layout. I did not want to cover up any of this wreath with the photos. I usually do, anytime I do like a wreath layout, I'll do the photos like off to the right of the wreath and put them on the wreath. But I really wanted the wreath for you to be able to see the whole wreath and all of the images and everything. It's just so pretty. So I decided that I would adhere the photos to the center of the layout inside the wreath. So I really wanted that wreath to be popped up on the layout. So I have the 4 photos there. I have them matted on some of the coordinating cardstock and then adhered directly to the layout in the center. Keeping the embellishments light, just adding that title at the bottom of the photos that says Gingerbread, and that comes from the Gingerbread Kisses Chit Chat pieces. And then right underneath, I'm going to put cookies using some puffy alpha stickers from Doodlebug Design, and those are in the gold color. It's kind of hard to tell in the photos just because of the editing and like the lights and stuff that kind of wash it out a little bit, but they are the gold puffy and they're super pretty. I love that size of puffy sticker for alphas, so I thought that those would go perfect down there at the bottom. To finish off the layout, after I have that, I just add a few embellishments to the left and right of the photo, just using different odds and ends, and then some of the icon stickers. I have some like little gingerbreads and some candy canes, some Christmas trees, and then I do add in sprinkles all around the layout, and then I do add in a little heart sprinkle there in the middle of the bow. I do go in and add some bows to 2 of the gingerbreads. The die that I was going to use from the collection was too small, so I just found a little bow die from the Silhouette Design store and then cut those out on some coordinating cardstock. The cardstock that goes with these collections are perfect. I love to have them to add into the layouts because they work great for matting your photos, great for matting your layouts. So if you pick up some of the collection, it's really nice to pick up that coordinating textured cardstock pack as well. Last thing I do is just add the journaling, and then that finishes it up. I do have still shots at the end for you. This layout came together super quick once everything was backed on that cut file. I just love the way that it turned out. I will leave the cut file link down below for you guys as well. That way you can check it out and see what it looks like all done when it's all layered up like the 3D cut file like it was supposed to be. But look how cute it is. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video, and I hope you guys all have a great day. Bye.